What's up, guys? Happy Monday. It's episode 255. Welcome back to the show. Okay, I thought I'd come prepared today, and I got all excited, and now I'm paralyzed by how many tabs I have open, and I don't know what to do or what to talk about. So we got a combination of look, California is building a train using Bitcoin. There's a story for you. Why am I talking like this? I got a Reddit thread here about cute things that humans do. I don't know. We got a therapy thread. We got CNN.com pulled up. I wanted to do maybe another episode or an entire episode about the Iron Dome and learn about it and teach about it and talk about it because it's really fascinating to me. Like the defense system, the Iron Dome defense in Israel. So I don't know. I thought I could do that. We got, what's this tab? What is this? Globalnews.ca. What's this? Oh, UFO footage, or like the UFO thing, because during what was it, December or January, the COVID relief bill had a part in it that said by I think June of 2021 the Pentagon or whatever has to release what they know about UFOs. So I thought I could do a little peek, or I could peek at the news surrounding that right now. We could honestly, I could completely cut this intro and decide and come back, but I don't want to. I'm already here. Let me set the scene. It's currently Monday night. The sun is setting. I'm watching sailboats. We got Jimmy's passed out. We just walked. I can't knock this little sniffle. I can't. I don't know what's happening, but I think once you get it, it sticks around, and it's not COVID. It's just like a little, what is it in Mean Girls? I'm sick. That's me right now. But otherwise, or other than that, I feel good. Had a great day. Like, how else could I set the scene? I honestly want to get this done so I can shower and eat dinner and go to bed. I don't know. It's like, what, you know what I mean? Like, I want to talk about interesting shit, but I also just like want to end the day. And I have to podcast. I committed to this 7 days a week for 1 year. And here we are. Let me set this. Maybe I should tell you what's on my table. What's on my podcast table? I know. Let's do that. So we got in front of my window at my podcast table, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 candles lined up, all different kinds. Because at night when I work on my computer, I like to like light them all, and it looks really cool, and the window's like right there. And okay, so I have that, and then I have these trays that my grandma gave me that are super old. I think she texted me because my mom visited me a couple months ago, and she immediately gave me gifts as soon as she got into my apartment. That's like a thing. I love it. It's like every time I come home, she's like, I got a little something for you. I got a little something for you. I got a little something for you. She opens up her suitcase, and it's always like cool. But yeah, when she visited a couple months ago, she gave me these, and then my grandma texted me. I think she said they're like literally like 80 years old or more. I think like 87 years old. So I have these little trays that I keep my AirPods in, and what's this Bobbi Brown lipstick that I always wear. That's in the blue one. I'm sounding like a fucking influencer. And then we got, oh man, I don't want to swear. I don't want to do it. I just don't. I need to cut it. I need to like really consciously try to stop swearing. Then I have a fucking white tray that's similar to it. They're like glass, if that makes sense. How would that not make sense? If I tell you it's glass, what else are you going to think it is? Like, does that make sense? It's glass. Does that make sense? Okay. I got a white tray, and it's full of jewelry that I wear all the time, and a little tiny, my mom also gave me this, a mini, oh my God, it smells so good. A Tory Burch perfume thing, and a pink quartz rock. I think this is the love quartz. I don't know. I'm not a crystal bitch, but damn it, I swore again. Damn it, I just swore 3, 4, 5 times. I don't know. I got CBD that I got sucked into buying, and I don't think it does anything. I can't tell it does anything. I used to take CBD a couple of years ago, and I actually noticed it, but this is trash. This is from, it's probably because it's not strong enough. Well, the ratio says, I don't know what this means. If you're a CBD user, maybe you know what this means. It says 18 to 1. I'm guessing that's the ratio of something to something. But it's a little, what is it, a tincture? You put this shit under your tongue and you're supposed to feel something, I guess, or feel more like relaxed. Let me put it on my tongue. Let me do it right now. It tastes like ass, though. It's like kind of, it tastes kind of weedy. I think it has like a tiny percent of THC in it. Ah, shit. Yeah, it tastes like, what does this taste like? I have to keep it under my tongue for a second. Literally motor oil. If I had to guess what motor oil tasted like, this is what it would taste like. I'm guessing this is what it would taste like. Yeah. I've put oil in my car before. It kind of has that vibe to it. Without being toxic. I think it's got like coconut oil or some shit in it. Stop swearing. Take a shot every time I swear. How about that? This is a drinking game episode. This is I don't know. And then I got next to that, I have a hand lotion. Why am I doing this? I'm honestly delaying because I'm paralyzed and I don't know what to pick for a topic today. Do we want to know about the train? Do we want to know about the high speed multi-billion-dollar, how many billions of dollars is it? Do we want to know about the $100 billion, $120 million per mile high-speed train that is going California? Do we want to know about it? And I guess now they're saying it's going to be paid for with Bitcoin, 3,000 Bitcoin per mile, allegedly. I don't know if this is. I haven't looked it up. I heard it through the grapevine. I wrote a couple notes about it. So let's just learn about it. You know what? I got to be decisive. I got to pick a topic. California high-speed rail Bitcoin. Yeah, here it is. YahooFinance.com. Finance.yahoo.com. California Governor Newsom proposes $4.2 billion to complete. You got to pluralize it, even though there's no S on billions. You just, like, your brain is supposed to just pluralize it, and I'm slow. So we got Governor Newsom proposes $4.2 billion to complete high-speed rail's first portion of construction. Yeah, $4.2 billion compared to, it's going to be a total of like it's going to be $100 billion project. Let me read. This is by Lucas Manfredi. California Governor Gavin Newsom has proposed spending an additional $11 billion on transportation improvements in the state, including $4.2 billion to complete construction on the first portion of a high-speed rail system in the Central Valley, to advance work to launch the system service between Merced and Bakersfield, and to advance planning and design for the entire project. Newsom said on Friday that the spending would build a modernized transportation system for the next century. I say this every day. I'm like, look, Europe does it right. We suck with our transportation. Not only do we suck, okay, like, we need trains like Europe does. And that's something I admire about Europe. And I just, like, I'm for it. I'm like, the more trains, the better. I want trains all over this country in the future. Like, yes, let's do trains. Let's do it. Not only, this is a side little thing about the way that our country was built, it's built for cars. It's built for it's not built for walking. It's not built for people. It's literally built for cars. And that's why when you drive by, you're like walking down a street with a tire shop, an auto center, a Walmart, a fabric store, a PFG, what are common chains? A McDonald's, a Home Depot, a Target, a Starbucks drive-through, what's like a common... a TJ Maxx, like all of those kind of like strip mall or like commercial buildings and parking lots are built for cars. They're not built for people. So I don't know if anyone relates to this, but whenever I'm in those spaces, I don't feel important. Not like I need to feel important. What's the word? I feel anonymous. I feel like I don't matter. Like the cars all matter in the parking lots. They all need to fit there, right? But like the people themselves, like we don't really matter. It's just like all spaced out. It's all cold and concrete and shitty. But like you go to Europe and if you look at the streets and how they are built and how people live there, it's tight. Even the signs, like if you look at again, if you're driving by this, like, what did I say? This AutoZone, Walmart, Home Depot, like Starbucks, McDonald's, area of stores or whatever. What am I saying? Cluster of stores. You'll notice those signs, those big signs where it lists off every store, right? And those are made, the scale those were built is so when you're in a car, you can easily see what the stores are, right? But when you get up close to it, they're like when you're just like a little person without a car, like they're huge and it's uninviting. That's the word. None of the way there's obviously great parts of this country and great little cute little towns that are great for walking and being a person. But overall, I feel like the majority of this country is super uninviting looking. And especially when if you go on a road trip, every city is the same. There's the same shit. It's just like, I don't know. It's just not very inviting and warm. But yeah, Europe is like cobblestone walkways. And I romanticize Europe. You guys all know that. But they've got like tiny little signs and little shops that are all mom and pops and they're like unique and they've been there forever. And it's just like, I don't know. It's a whole different world. Obviously they have like, what is it? When I was in London, they have, not Waitrose, not Sainsbury's, what's their version of Costco or Walmart? Asda or something like that. Like they have those similar places or those kinds of places too. But anyways, back to this train. Newsom said on Friday that I already read that. Hi Jim. I'm gonna take you on the coaster. We're gonna ride the train someday. Yeah. Can you take dogs? I'm pretty sure you could. Yeah. Let me read. He also said he expected President Joe Biden's administration to reverse the effort of former President Trump and the Republican-controlled Congress to cut off federal funding for high-speed rail. Where's this Bitcoin part? Story continues. I gotta click more. How's your Monday? Hold on. I feel like I'm lost on my spot here. The state legislature has until June 15th to send Newsom's... Jimmy, are you crying? He's whining. Sorry. The state legislature has until June 15 to send Newsom a budget bill. The fiscal year begins July 1. Okay. I know this isn't relevant or interesting to people that don't live in California, but maybe you want to know. I don't know. It looks like we're building the first portion of the rail system here, and the high-speed rail system, and that their people are they're talking about it. It's controversial, like everything, especially in this state. I want to find the part about Bitcoin and how we're using Bitcoin to pay for it. So I think that's the interesting component of the story. Let me go to Meet Kevin on YouTube. He's actually the guy that I first figured this out from, and he's actually running for governor. He's campaigning right now, or he's raising money. I don't know if I've talked about him before, but I watch Meet Kevin almost every day, and especially during 2020 because he was so he's so on it about everything that's happening in this country with especially with like the stimulus stuff, the election stuff, Bitcoin stuff, real estate, he covers like everything. It's really interesting to hear. I don't know. I like his vibe. He's positive. He's he pumps out like 7 videos a day. I don't understand it. I think he did a day in the life video of him of his life. That's what it is. And it was insane. I was like, how do you fit all this in? How do you post 7 YouTube videos a day? Okay, so let me just play, or I'll read the comments. They're all telling him compliments and stuff because he's running for governor. Let me just go back to my Google search. California high-speed rail Bitcoin. Maybe I should keep reading that article I was already on Yahoo Finance. I should just finish reading it or like find the word Bitcoin. So that's what Kevin said. So and I trust what Kevin says. He says we're using it's going to be 3,000 Bitcoin per mile. Let me go latest news. Sorry. This is kind of a slow section here. We don't edit on the show. We just hang out. This is all about Bitcoin. But Bitcoin drops to 3-month low. Yeah, this is how it works. Okay? This is what happens. It goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. Damn, I'm flopping. California high-speed rail. This is the biggest pause I think I've ever had during a podcast, like where I'm looking something up and I can't find it. But here we are. We're just going to sit through it. We're going to sit through how uncomfortable I feel as a host and how, I'm going to take a sip of water. Let me just, did I even wash down that CBD? I don't feel anything. Today's sparkling water is Crystal Geyser sparkling mineral water in the lemon flavor. I'm on a kick with these Crystal Geysers. I usually get LaCroix, or I usually get, what's the other one I really like? I like the Whole Foods sparkling water. The ginger one's really good. Like their brand of sparkling water is nice. It's very sparkly. Okay, masstransitmag.com. California high-speed rail misses out on California's massive budget surplus. Oh, there's a picture here of the first leg of it, I think. It's not that fat. It's just like a little chunk. It's literally like 4 football fields. Like a little section of rail. Crews are building this viaduct near Hanford on a trebled 65-mile segment of California's planned high-speed rail. Okay, here's the thing. If you're listening right now, if you're still like entertained by this episode, like it's Monday night, I'm reading the news, I'm trying to figure out what's happening with this rail system in California. I mean, remember how I said at the beginning, I'm like, I'm paralyzed. I have so many topics. I just don't know what to pick. I decided on something that I don't fully know about yet, and I don't know if this is. I'm not a quitter. I want to find out what this is or what's going on. I guess they're starting it. They're using Bitcoin. That because Kevin said so, and I can't find a single piece of news about that component. Let me read the beginning. Okay, so yeah, we all know Gavin, he proposed a long list of new spending things for California. We all know that last week. Okay, but this rail was the high-speed rail was part of it. Okay. We're going to switch. You know what? I think you get the gist. More to come on this topic when I find out more. I got to transition to something different. I'm on Reddit. By the way, like, I don't ever use Reddit on I don't use the browser on my computer to look at Reddit. I usually look at my phone, and it's like MySpace. It's so confusing. Like, I don't know how to navigate Reddit on my computer. And I'm not a frequent user. Like, ever since, I feel like a couple months ago with the podcast, I've been checking it and I've been looking at it. But there's some good stuff on here. Let's just do something lighthearted, fun, positive, cute, kind of mindless, and maybe this will make you smile and start your week off on a positive note. Let's read Why Humans Are Adorable. This is something I came across on TikTok. There's like a trend where people list off cute things we do, little human things. I don't know. It makes me smile. Like those videos always make me smile. And there's a Reddit. There's like a list here that I'm gonna read and comment on. So, the first one is humans say "ow, ow, ow," even if they haven't actually been hurt. It's just a thing they say when they think they might have been hurt but aren't sure yet. That's cute. Ow! Yeah, like I feel like when you're a kid you do that. Ow! Like if someone in class or I don't know if like your brother hits you, it doesn't even hurt but you say ow. Okay, next one. Humans collect shiny things and decorate their bodies and nests with them. The shinier, the better. Although each individual has a unique taste for style and coloring. This is referring to jewelry and how we put... Like, think of us... This is... Okay, imagine these things through the eyes of an alien or someone from a different planet. Like, it's kind of like... It's like kind of like, well, why, yeah, like, why did we put things... Like, why do we put... Like, have rings next to me? What's that? Why do we put it on our finger? And it's shiny and we like it. And we collect these things and we wear them around our necks and our ears. We get holes in our bodies to put these shiny objects in, and like it's just kind of, that's cute. Especially like the belly button. Like what? Well, I feel like piercings go. Well, I used to watch, what was it, National Geographic? Is that the channel or Discovery Channel when they would like tattoo? Like there was like tribes in some country somewhere that would do a bunch of piercings and crazy tattoos that were really painful all over their bodies, and they would do the lip plate thing where they'd like cut a hole in their lip and stretch out their lips really big, or they do that to their ears, and it's like gauging their ears and their lip. So I feel like the piercing thing and the body art thing has always been, it's like part of, been here for, it's like a thing. It's okay. It's nothing new. Okay, Jesus. I don't know what this episode was. Okay, you know, sometimes it gets like this, but I'm being a little bit whatever. I feel like I should have read more news. Like, it's Monday, I should have looked up the current news on Israel and the bombings and that. I feel like I saw something on social media that says it's getting better slightly, just slightly, but it's getting better. So that's good. But I don't really know. Like all I know about today and what's happening in the world is there's a high-speed rail system getting built. And I didn't really, I think I knew about it, but I didn't know that they're actually doing it for real and it was actually happening and they're actually starting it. So anyways, okay, next one. Humans are not even aquatic or amphibious, but they flock to bodies of water simply to play in it. They can't even hold their breath that long. They just love to splash. Yeah, like who rode the first wave? You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. That's cute. What? Oh man, there's nothing better than skinny dipping. Low-key, like that it feels so fucking good. Like being in water 100% naked and just like jumping in a lake or the ocean, like whatever, it just feels I just feel the most like. Is it because, oh my gosh, I just put this together. When we were in the womb, we were in fluid and we were swimming around and yeah, and we breathed. Dude, we didn't even, oh my gosh. The reason we take our first, when we take our first breath, what did I read about this? Our first breath when we come into this world is important because we have to, it's like the switch over from breathing, what is it, like we're water breathing to air breathing, but there's a interesting fact about it. It's not that like basic, it's not that like, this is when we switch over to breathing air, but something like it has to be a solid breath or something or you'll die. Like what is it? Let me look it up. Baby's first breath of air. Dude, this life is so weird. I don't get it sometimes. I'm just, oh man. Because our lungs, or there's something that happens like our, or in the womb. Oh, no, it's hiccups. It's hiccups. The reason we get hiccups, this is a survival thing. This is so cool. There's no reason for us to get hiccups anymore. But when we were in the womb, in the fluid, we would hiccup so that when we were, it's like, that's our first breath. It's a hiccup or something like, I don't know. It's how we first, I don't know. Dude, it's out the window. Out of sight, out of mind, can't remember. Something like that. There's a reason we don't need to hiccup, but the reason we do is because when we were in the womb, we hiccuped so that we could survive our first breath or like, yeah, something like that. Okay. What else is cute that we do? Let me turn my brightness up. Jesus, it's getting dark out. When the lights go down in the city and this. Okay. When night falls, no fucking way. Okay, first of all, I'm swearing way too much on this episode. I just caught myself way too late, but I'm still doing it. Second of all, I just turned up my brightness on my computer. Who's fucking with me in the simulation? Okay, I just turned up my brightness on my computer because it's getting dark out, and I said it's getting dark out, and then I said when the lights fall down on the city and the sun shines on the bay. I sang a song about it getting dark, and then literally the next cute thing that people do, fact thing, is when night falls and the sky goes dark. This is, I don't know. It's not that, honestly, weird coincidence. Okay. When night falls and the sky goes dark, humans become drowsy and begin to cocoon themselves in soft, fluffy bedding. I don't like to overthink stuff, but like, my biggest dream ever is when we die, the universe or whatever's controlling this shit or in charge explains itself and explains like, so yeah, the reason why people get drowsy and tired and want to curl up in a little ball with a soft blanket is because X, Y, and Z. Like, how fabulous would that be to know? Like, I feel like that would be Because here we are, we're so dumb. We like don't even understand anything, and we come up with all these theories and concepts, and we do all this research and shit, and it's like, yeah, we can find a lot out, but there's so many things we just don't get, especially dreaming. Like, we still don't know why we sleep and dream. Why? What is that? Why? Okay. Next one. I think there's like 12 on this list. So, yeah, there's 12. So, next one is some humans spend time in each other's nests just for fun. It's not their nest. They're just visiting each other. Yeah, I'm thinking about this through the eyes of an alien. Like, I'm looking across the street. We got all these like boxes. We got all these square boxes where little people are hanging out in on their couch right now, and it's just like, what's going on? And why don't I know them? I also get in my head about this. I'm like, we're all in it together. We're all living this life. We're literally I'm within, in my neighborhood, there's like, well, I live in the city. There's thousands of people all around me, and I don't know any of them. Like, I know a few of them. You know what I mean? Like, why don't I know? Like, imagine if we just mingled and, like, went over and, like, what if I just hung out with a elderly couple next door to me? You know, I could go introduce myself, but it's not like, it's not a social norm or whatever. It's not it's not trendy to, like, just, like, and honestly, we don't all get along. That's probably why. Like, it's not like we all are meant for each other to be friends and friendly, but you know what I mean? Like, some people just don't click like that, but you know, why aren't we all throwing the pigskin out in the street together? Grilling some shit up on a barbecue at someone's house, and then all, like, why aren't we doing block parties every weekend? You know what I mean? Like, this is a neighborhood, this is a community, these are people around us, and we just ignore them, and we live you know what I mean? It's just like a weird, and I intentionally, well, not, I know all my neighbors in my building, but like, I think there's a slippery slope with getting too close to your neighbors, because you know what it is, you have to know how to break away. You have to know how to break away, because like, if you can get sucked in, and every time you see them, it's like a fucking 20-minute conversation, and you're like, I wanted to go inside, or I'm just dumping my trash off, and I don't want to do this right now. I want to go back to my Netflix. Like, leave me alone. Okay, next one. Some humans use pigments and dyes to make their bodies flashy and colorful. They even attach shiny dangly bits to their cartilaginous membranes. Oh yeah, this is about piercings. But like, tattoos, that's kind of cool. Those are also like one of the those things about, that's a thing about humans. It's like been around forever. It's like part of, it's like tribal tattoos. And I oh my god, I've never told the Hawaii story. Oh my god, I had a tour guide dude in Hawaii that like took us to a luau on a bus, who like professed his love to me in front of everyone. I think he gave me a rose. Anyways, and his whole spiel was about how he knew, or is like what made him, or he tried to like win everyone over on the party bus by telling us he knew Bruno Mars, or like used to travel with Bruno Mars on tour or something like that. Anyways, but I'm saying this because he like explained his, like, how he got his tattoos, and how they like, it's like really painful, and they dunk them in the ocean. It's like, I think that's how you officially become a man in Hawaiian culture, something like that. But I feel like tattoos are very it's like a cultural thing, that it's like a tradition and shit. Okay. Next one. Humans are very clever and sometimes adopt creatures from other species into their family units. G-unit. They don't seem to notice. I don't know. I gotta sing a fucking 50 Cent song now, right? I love 50 Cent. We got, what's the next part of this? Basically, we adopt pets. and we bring him into our home, they don't seem to notice the obvious differences and often raise them alongside their own young, like me with my puppy. God, I'm so, I'm grateful, or I'm so happy I got a dog, because especially it was it was very spontaneous, to be honest. It was very spontaneous, but I didn't notice. I think I was too busy being a kid, growing up, playing sports, going to my friend's house, like running around naked, to like really like get to know my dogs growing up in like a way, like in the way I'm getting to know my puppy now. Like, it's just me and him, and there's no one else raising him. There's no one else. It's just, I'm so happy that I'm experiencing this right now, because I keep saying it. It's like he's a person. Okay. We all know like dogs are like our kids, but I now know what it's like to, I think I've said this before in an episode. Yeah, I probably have. Like, when people talk about like love, being in love, loving their, like parents loving their kids, and they say things like it grows every day. They love them more every day. And they maybe like, at first, like, here's the thing. When you first get a puppy, you're not like fully bonded with it. It's like foreign to you still. And now it's like every day I look at him, I'm like, I love you more than I loved you yesterday. How is that? How's that possible? My heart swells. Like his little butt when he walks, I'm just like, why is it so fluffy? It got fluffier today. It's like slightly fluffier today than it was yesterday, and I'm just smiling like an idiot watching him walk. Like, you know what I mean? And that's so, I'm so glad I'm experiencing that right now, because it's so real. It's like what love should be, and he's teaching me that, and it's cool. So, not to be like mushy, but like, I don't know. I don't think if I got a cat it would be like that. I know I would love my cat, but there's something about a dog that it's very, he gets me. No, he's just like, I don't know, he's perfect. I got a good one. I got lucky, I was like the first in line out of like 30 or 40 people to get him. I just happened to find him, and I was in first place. It was like a competition. I mean, golden retrievers they go fast, and it was a little bit too soon too. I mean, you're never ready, right? But my goal in 2021 was to get a dog, because when I was home, the whole reason I wanted a dog over a cat, 'cause I think for a while, I was talking about getting a cat. If you're an OG listener back from September, I wanted a cat. I wanted what's it called? I wanted a British short hair really bad. So anyways, when I went home in December for a month to see family for the holidays, I got to hang out with my brother's girlfriend's dog. It's like their dog. And that's what converted me to like, I need a dog. And I said, okay, 2021's the year. And then I think I got Jimmy at the end of January. It happened really fast. And yeah, he's my buddy. We had a toenail clipping. It was my fault. I clipped it too short, and it started bleeding, and he squealed, and I felt so bad, and that's got to hurt like a bitch. And still swearing, still not trying to. I'm not even thinking about it, honestly. I'm kind of a zombie right now. It's getting dark out. It's not very classy of me. It's not very ladylike to swear. It takes away from what I'm saying. But yeah, I cut it too short, and I felt so bad. So, okay, I think I have 4 more. If a human sees another creature in distress, they can commonly be observed trying to help. Even at their own risk, most humans are deeply compassionate creatures. Oh, I didn't tell the story yet. I should have started the episode telling the story. This is related. When I was walking Jimmy this morning, it was so tough to like witness this, and anyways, when we were walking this morning, we were going through a neighborhood, and I'm listening to a podcast, and it's pretty loud, or like I can't really hear much going on around me, but through my headphones I heard a girl saying, like, get the fuck away from me, get off me, like, you're crazy, like all this shit, like, you're hurting me, like all this stuff. Like, she was trying to get away from a man, and it was a domestic situation, and there was like a balcony she was out on. I didn't know if she could get out from that, like, I don't know if there were stairs or anything, like, I don't know, she kind of seemed, and she had a bag, like she was trying to leave with her stuff on her shoulder, and there was a glass door that she kept like trying to get through, but it was as if he was like pulling her back in and she was trying to get out. And then I saw there were blinds on that door that were all fucked up and broken, like they had been fighting, and like, I don't know, like she got thrown up against it or something. So it was loud. It was like hearing a death scream, like, oh my God. Oh, and in conclusion, Jacqueline's a terrible person. Did I help out? No. Okay, we're gonna get into that. Yeah, it's a small neighborhood. There are so many houses around and apartments and stuff, and I'm like, I mean, everyone had to hear that. Like, everyone was probably, it was early in the morning. I think this was like 7, 6. And I was like, okay, she's up high. I didn't know how to access that balcony. Like, should I stick around, and do I call 911? Like, I didn't want to put myself at risk and get involved, but then I'm like, how could I not? She needs help. And I was I'm like, I got Jimmy, I got my little baby. I'm like, I don't want him to get hurt. I don't know what this man is capable of. And I got like my fight or flight kicked in, and I just was like, survive, get out, go away. Like, not my problem. No, not like that, but just like, I had the thoughts about being a superhero, and then I had the thoughts about, just being, out of sight, out of mind. I'll getting away, hoping for the best, and maybe someone else. Maybe it's like that thing, like, oh, someone else will take care of it. I don't know, but what do you do in those situations? I mean, it's not the first time I've witnessed that, or like heard someone fighting in another apartment by me or whatever, and it's just like, you hope it blows over. You hope that it's like, okay, they're fighting, couples fight. There's a lot of swearing and screaming at the top of their lungs, like they don't care that anyone can hear type shit. It's just like full on a volume all the way up, because that's the thing, like there's a difference between, I feel like, fighting and yelling and screaming that's just like kitchen noise level, like you're all in the kitchen and you're like bickering, but the whole neighborhood isn't going to hear it. You know what I mean? There's a difference between that and like screaming as if you're going to die type shit. Like your body is in full like anger mode or full like survival mode, and you just like use every amount of energy in your body and your voice and your voice box is fully engaged, and you're just going there with your screaming. So anyways, yeah, that happened this morning. I thought I'd share that story because what was this fact? If a human sees another human in distress, they can commonly be observed trying to help. Yeah, I mean, I told the story of the motorcycle crash episode. I mean, yeah, that was like everyone in the neighborhood peeking out their front doors, like, what just happened? We just saw a guy on a motorcycle get hit. And we're all like out to help, and we're all there. You know, we all came to the rescue. Or we all commonly, yeah, back to this, went to help another person, which is cool. Dare I say cute of us to do that. Also, like when the day I got Jimmy, I'll retell the story. A couple hours before I picked him up, a little baby Yorkie got hit by a car, and I was in a meeting and I was like, I hear someone dying outside. There is a death scream happening. I need to go look at this. Someone needs help. And so I like got off the meeting and I went outside, and this woman was holding her dead Yorkie. It was like a movie. She was like walking down the street and then went up to the guy who hit the dog and like set it gently on the ground in front of him, and he just stood there in shock. And like she made him look at the dead dog, and it was like, and we were all, all of the whole neighborhood came out, and we were all just like so sad. Everyone's got dogs here. We were all like crying and shooken up, and like, you can't do anything. The dog's dead. It's over. But like we all came out and we were like, this woman needs help. I think she was in her PJs. No one likes to see anyone suffer. That's the truth. And that's why I really struggle with this Israel stuff. It's like, it sucks. It's just, we all got one life to live. Why do we make each other's lives a living hell? Like, it's literally that. It's like, why, it's, I'm not going to solve all the world's problems. I know that, but I wish I could sprinkle fairy dust and honey boo boo. Honestly, all I do now with my dog is pick his boogies out of his eyes all day. He got little crusties. My favorite thing about Jimmy lately is his morning face, or like his sleepy face when he wakes up from a nap. He looks so tired, and it's like when a person does that, when like I wake up and I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh shit, I look haggard, I look worn, I look tired. I don't know, your face like hangs different right after a nap, and his is super cute. And his ears get all fucked up, and okay, we'll cuddle. We'll hang out now and get a shower and make dinner. Hope you have a great week. That's it. Talk to you tomorrow. All right, bye.